The wind howled through the narrow valley of Eagle Crest, carrying with it the dry scent of pine and dust. Emily Carter, a 27-year-old wildlife photographer from Oregon, adjusted her camera strap and squinted into the distance. The storm forming over the ridge looked massive, bigger and darker than anything she had ever seen. But Emily wasn't here to run from storms, she was here to capture them. She'd been chasing moments all her life, moments that could tell stories of courage, strength, and survival. Her late father, a firefighter, used to say, "Some things in life are bigger than fear, Emily. You just have to face them." She never forgot those words. Today, they echoed through her heart louder than the thunder rolling in the distance. Scene 1. The assignment. Emily had received an assignment from Nature Front magazine to document climate changes in the Pacific Northwest, storms, droughts, forest recovery. It sounded simple enough until the editor, Mark Daniels, added, "You'll need to get close to the valley storm system. It's been forming for weeks. No one's managed to capture its full scale yet." Her partner and assistant, Ryan Mitchell, leaned against the Jeep, smirking. "Bigger than the one in Montana." Emily grinned. "Way bigger. Stronger, too." He raised an eyebrow. "Beyond anything." She nodded. "Exactly." They packed their gear, cameras, lenses, tents, emergency kits, and headed for Eagle Crest, a remote valley known for unpredictable weather and breathtaking scenery. Scene 2. The arrival. The valley was eerily quiet when they arrived. Tall evergreens swayed, whispering warnings as the sky darkened. Emily could feel the electricity in the air, that strange stillness before nature unleashed its strength. Ryan glanced around. "You really think we should stay out here tonight?" Emily looked up at the mountains. "If we want the best shot, we need to be here when it hits." As they set up camp, Emily couldn't shake the feeling that something extraordinary was about to happen. Not just a storm, but a moment that would test every ounce of her courage. Scene 3. The storm breaks. It started with a single bolt of lightning that split the sky open like glass. The sound followed, a deep, shaking roar that echoed through the valley. Then came the rain, pounding like fists on the earth. Emily grabbed her waterproof jacket and camera, running toward the ridge while Ryan shouted behind her, "You're crazy. You'll get yourself killed." She yelled back, "Not today." Through the blinding rain, she saw it, the full scope of the storm swirling over the valley. It was massive, a living wall of water and wind twisting above the trees. Bigger, stronger, and beyond anything she'd ever imagined. Her camera clicked again and again, capturing flashes of lightning that illuminated the forest below. But then, a sudden gust knocked her to the ground. Her camera tumbled away into the mud. "Ryan!" she screamed. He rushed forward, pulling her up. "We need to move." They ran toward a rocky outcrop for shelter, drenched and breathless. The world around them roared. Scene 4. The aftermath. When morning came, silence returned to Eagle Crest. The storm had passed, leaving the valley in golden light. Trees glistened with dew, fallen branches littered the ground. Emily stepped out from the tent, camera clutched tightly. Somehow, it had survived. She reviewed the photos, each frame a powerful testament to nature's strength. Ryan joined her. "You got it." She nodded. "Every second." He looked at the photos and whistled. "It's beautiful. Terrifying, but beautiful." She smiled faintly. "That's life. Bigger, stronger, beyond us, but still worth facing." Scene 5. Back to the city. A week later, Emily sat in the Portland Nature front office, presenting her shots to Mark Daniels. The editor leaned forward, speechless. "These are unreal," he murmured. "You've captured something no one else has. This could win an award." Emily smiled softly. It wasn't about awards. It was about understanding how small we are compared to what's out there. As she left the office, she realized how deeply the experience had changed her. She'd gone into the valley looking for photos, but what she found was perspective. Scene 6. Return to Eagle Crest. Months later, Emily returned alone to Eagle Crest. The sky was calm now, the valley peaceful. She set up her camera again, not for work, but for herself. She whispered to the wind, "Dad, you were right. Some things are bigger than fear." She snapped a photo of the sunrise, the light spilling over the mountains, powerful, gentle, eternal. Scene 7. The rescue. Just as she was about to leave, she noticed a small movement near the edge of the forest, a lost hiker waving for help. Emily dropped her camera and sprinted toward him. He was injured, his ankle twisted, stranded for hours. She used her emergency radio to call for help and stayed beside him until rescuers arrived. The hiker looked at her and said, "You saved my life. Why'd you come back here?" Emily smiled. "To remember how strong we can be, even when the world feels bigger than us." Scene 8. Recognition. Back in Portland, news of her photos spread. Her story, it was bigger, stronger, and beyond anything, was published worldwide. It became a symbol of resilience and respect for nature's power. When a journalist asked her what the title meant, Emily replied, "It's about facing what's beyond your control, and realizing that courage doesn't make the world smaller. It just makes you stronger." Scene 9. The lecture hall. Months later, Emily was invited to speak at a university about her experience. Standing before hundreds of students, she shared her journey. "I learned that storms, like life, aren't here to destroy us. They're here to remind us what we're capable of surviving." Her words echoed through the hall, and she saw the same spark of wonder she'd once carried. Maybe one of them would chase their own storm someday. Scene 10. The last photograph. Years later, Emily returned once more to Eagle Crest, older now, wiser, camera in hand. The valley was peaceful again. She lifted her camera and took one final shot. The mountains stood tall, the sun rising over them, and the wind whispered softly. "It was bigger, stronger, and beyond anything," she whispered, "and I was lucky enough to witness it." She smiled, knowing she had finally captured not just a storm, but the essence of life itself, beauty, chaos, and courage intertwined.